Good afternoon. Good evening. Just leaving work, headed to pick up the groceries. Did a grocery pickup. All right, y'all. Weekend going. School starting back for a lot of people. A lot of people getting their last minute vacations in. Uh, College starting for some people. Teachers going back to school. Students going back to school. So, pray that everybody have a successful uh, and safe return. I got a son going to first grade. Man, time flies. My son going to first grade. My daughter moving up in her daycare class. Time don't slow down for nobody. Um, how's everything going with you all? Pray everything continue goes well. Um, I'm gonna pick up some groceries. Got a little story time for you. It's something that some quick, but this one back when I was younger. Back in my hometown, we used to like to ride around. Wash the car up and ride around. So me and my I guess I picked him up first, or we was all together. I think I had picked him up, but me and my homeboy was just riding around, and the window down, music loud, just doing us young, you know. So me and my homeboy riding around, and we come through like the town part, the middle of town, and we saw another fellow I went to school with. Um, Not close friend with, but cool. Never really hung out together, but we, of course, see each other speak. We never had any issues. You know, but we never just hung in the same circles, but we was cordial. So he flagged me down and asked could he get a ride, to these apartments. I think that was where his girlfriend or baby mama would stay at, something like that. I was like, cool, because like I said, we ain't never had no issues. Um, like, come on, get in. So we riding. One of us out the window, listen to music. He ain't saying much. I noticed my homeboy in the passenger seat wasn't saying nothing no more. I assumed they spoke or whatever when they got in, but I'm just riding because a lot of time when you ride and you listen to music, everybody's just kind of calm, cool anyway. Ain't nobody just doing a lot of talking, so we just chilling. And so we riding, uh, you know, and I pull up to the apartments to drop a ball, and so he was sitting behind the passenger seat, and my homeboy was quiet like the whole time, thinking back at it now. I didn't notice it then, but just thinking about it, he was quiet, and I, me and old boy, we had a little small talk or whatever, but nothing major because we was just in the music. We just dropped him off. It wasn't no, you know, a lot of conversation going on. We just chilling. He's just getting a ride. So I pulled off. I'm pulling back. Let me see. I pulled in. Oh no, I did a swerve. I think I did like a dip in, turn around like in the parking lot, and drop them off like at the door, like I had the back part at the door, and was finna, you know, turn up, whip on up out of there, and reach back there, shake his hand, cause just mine was all about windows down, like all about windows down. So I reached back and shook his hand or whatever, holler, appreciate the ride, woo woo. So I'm pulling off, looking forward, kind of looking this way to my left, and all I heard was pop, 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 pop. He's like, talk this stuff now. What you got to say now? So my home, my the guy I picked up had reached around well, once he got out, he hit the guy that was in the passenger seat in the head a couple times, and I'm like, what do y'all got going? What are y'all? What the hell y'all got going on to where this dude done hit you in your head, and the whole time we riding, you know, no, I'm unaware of these two people got smoked. But then like I said, I noticed that he was super, super, super quiet up here in the front with me. I'm like, but he didn't do nothing. I mean, when he was getting hit, he just kind of bouncing. But he didn't get up. He didn't try to get up out of the car. He didn't. He didn't even try to fight, defend himself. Didn't try to cover himself up. He just took the lick. Like he got hit like two times, and then like the guy was like bouncing around, like hoping that he got out or whatever. The car, and we were like, damn, this dude here. So he saw me and old boy riding around, and he flagged him down, flagged me down, so he can get some free licks in. I mean, it's like, did you even need to ride? I mean, I'm surprised you didn't even fight in the car, like when we first. I mean, or just pulled up and hit him. I mean, it was just weird to like. Somebody, nope, they didn't say nothing in the car, so it wasn't like they got into it in the car. They, I don't know we never discussed it, so what would happen. Um, but and it was way back in the day. Nowadays, people still shoot you or whatever. But somebody, it was just a surprise because it's like it was no tension, no smoke. I mean, I looked around because I'm like, do we got a problem with both of us? I mean, like, what am I unaware of that y'all got going on? But he hit the guy a couple times in the head, and he just sat there. And I'm steady trying to pull off. Like, damn. So we ride up the road a little bit, and my boy was like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm like, damn, like there you go. Could have been, should have been got him then. But I'm like, man, but put me in an awkward situation. I mean, if they got into a, I mean, do you? They would have got into a fight, or he would beat them up. Do I supposed to help them? I mean, people drag you into stuff. You got to be careful who you ride. The whole moral of the story is be careful who you picking up and riding around in your car. I mean, I done had homeboys, I had drugs in that on them. I picked them up and didn't know until after the fact. So I say all that to say, be careful who you ride around in the car with you, because people will have all kind of stuff going on and be in your car, be getting shot at or having drugs or been done a crime and you riding around and both y'all get pulled over or whatever. So you have to be very, very careful when you riding around with people in your car. You know who they got problems with. Uh, you know people gonna associate because the guy could have whatever. I guess it wasn't that serious, but he didn't associate me with whatever the problem he had. 'Cause, man, our boy were friends, but he didn't associate the, the problem or the issue. And that learned me a lesson. Like I'm very careful about who I ride around with in the car, cause you know what I'm saying. People be having issues and beef and stuff, and don't even tell you. 'Cause, I mean, I felt like prior to this guy getting in the car, oh, my homeboy should have been saying, "Hey, me and such and such got issues, go ahead and drop me out." Or the old boy should have been just said, "Got let me out at the next stop," and just got out the car. I mean, how do you feel even comfortable with the dude behind you? You know, he could have had anything. Like, I don't know if he thought that whatever the problem was, the boy didn't know, or he was talking back behind his back and he didn't know. But that's crazy though. Almost like Uber. So I'm like I'm picking up an Uber and I got with a person that I got real smoke with and I'm picking them up in the Uber or something to that nature. But my homeboy should have been letting me know as the boy walking up. Maybe he didn't. Maybe it was too quick for him. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But yeah, that was like shocking me because, like I said, I'm just like what the hell y'all got going on? Y'all riding in the car. Both of y'all riding in the car. Me and then y'all just ain't say a word to each other. And then old boy got out and just punched you upside your head. Like, somebody gotta let me know something. I'm trying to ride off, and I don't know if the guy was trying to fight. But yeah, let me get some groceries now. Let me get some gas. Yeah, how much do y'all spend on groceries a week? Or how do y'all buy groceries? Do y'all buy groceries by the week, by the month? I'm sure if you buy it by the month, that you stay in and out the grocery store. So we try to go by the week. I try to stick around a certain number. I reveal how much I spent. I'm putting up a poll asking y'all how much y'all think I spent on groceries. But yeah, I've been since COVID. I've been doing pickup. It's just so much convenience to where I don't got don't have time to go in the store. But I got time. Price wise, it's easy to shop and bargain, do all that good stuff when you're doing it online, pickup order, opposed to like getting in the store trying to. You always gonna you always gonna go over budget in the store because unless you got some sort of calculator scanner. But I like to sit down in my convenience and grocery shop. I don't like to grocery shop amongst the crowds and picking up stuff that you see that look good. I try to stick to the budget. I sit at home, look at the refrigerator, see what I need. It's hard to do that in the grocery store. So a lot of times you go to the grocery store, you get everything, and you always not get something, or you get too much. A lot of times you get to the rest and you don't know what you just spend too much. So yeah. And this him. Hey, how you doing? Cedric Harris. So 100. All right. Yeah, in the back. And you put some in the back. Just did a Kroger pickup order. Now I'm gonna use it. Get some gas. guess I can wait because I like to get my gas when it's toward east so I can get all the maximize points. So I'll wait. I'm like halfway. But yeah, that was crazy. So be careful, man, because people ride around with you and have, like I said, have drugs in the car, have beef with people, and you be innocent, don't know what's going on, and people getting shot at and all kind of stuff. So be careful who you riding with. Be careful be careful who you ride with, but also be careful who riding with you. Uh, I feel like it was wrong for the guy that hit the other guy. That was, because I mean, it wasn't like I mean, out of respect for me, like I'm not gonna disrespect this man's car. He gave me a ride. I'm not gonna disrespect him like that. Cause I mean, I ain't fool with the dude. I mean, I ain't really saw him much, but man, he done changed. He a changed person now. From what I've seen on Facebook and stuff. But I don't expect that you hit another man. I'm one of my friends. I'm in the car with, you know, that ain't bothering you. Y'all got a personal issue. You gotta take that up. Outside of outside of my vehicle, my property. So I feel like you disrespected me. I mean, I do appreciate at least you didn't fight him in the car, but should have called him out. If he wanted to fight, got out the car, that's some job. But hit the man while he in the car. But it is what it is. Um, and I actually think they end up squashing that beef, or they would end up like maybe 6 months, a year later, end up being okay. I don't think they ever been cool, but I think they've been squashed or whatever, talked about, fought it out, got money together, whatever. But that was just crazy. So that's why I don't jump in people's fights and beef because people have beef, you jump up in it. So if I would have parked the car, jumped out and fought the dude and don't know what's going on, me and old boy would have problems. And my homeboy and old boy would have got cool or whatever. But then I don't inherit a problem, a beef. So that's why I don't really try to jump into something. Uh, I really don't try to jump into what people got going on. Try to stay away from people in their situations because you get in the middle of something and people get right back friends. So y'all just be careful who you riding with in your car. Be careful who you picking up. Uh, so people, like I said, people don't respect your property, respect your personal space, you know, or your well-being.